I'm Rob, I'm 45. I hopefully realised by now I've entered Swimrun Coniston and I've never done one of these before. And Sam, my lovely friend, is helping me because she's done loads of these and knows what she's doing far better than I do. So I've talked in previous episodes generally about the event, about me entering it, and in this episode I want to talk specifically about the wetsuit because this is something that has sort of bothered me a bit because I seem to have lots of questions about it. I'm going to ask you some questions that I do actually now know the answer to because I've sat there with Mr. Google looking up everything, but I think it'd be quite useful to ask you anyway. I now know that there is a swimrun wetsuit as we saw in the previous episode, but just tell us again, what's the difference between a swimrun wetsuit and other types of wetsuits?
So a traditional wetsuit will just be all rubber, probably long sleeve, probably long legged, big zip at the back.
Even a triathlon wetsuit?
Yeah. And they just have like a big long cord so you can get it open and shut. But that'll be a traditional one. Whereas a swim run one is because you've got to run in it, it adapts for that. So it'll have neoprene around your bum, around your legs. It might have neoprene, maybe little bits across your chest as well, so you can move your arms because you're going to be able to run in it. Will be short-legged, and you can get short-sleeved, or you can have long-sleeved, or you can have short-sleeved with detachable sleeves. So you could have either. But in terms of zip, you probably have a zip at the front. You might have one at the back as well. So then if you're really hot, you can just like whip it off your shoulders and then pop it back up again, zip it up. Or you might just have one at the front. They're all a little bit different, and it's just personal preference on which one you got. Where it fits nice.
And in your experience, are there any particular features that you found are quite particularly useful?
Well, for me, definitely the zip at the front and the back I think is really useful because if it is super hot, it'd be nice if it was super hot. Because you do get quite hot in it. I mean, you're still running in something that's rubber, so you're still going to get warm. But yeah, you'll always get a zip. You can have like sometimes little pockets at the back where if you're going to do a longer race, you might put some gels in there. And I think you just got to try one because everybody's a slightly different shape. Some women might be better in a men's one depending on their shape. Some, depending on the brand, you might want extra small or extra large or large. It just really depends on how it fits. You don't want it to rub here, and you don't want to. I mean, mine's pretty tight, so I couldn't run with the zip done up. I have to undo the zip, otherwise my lungs don't expand properly, but it's nice and tight, so when I'm in the water it keeps me nice and warm.
Okay. So I have looked at these wetsuits and they're really, like, some of them are really expensive. Really expensive. I couldn't believe how much. So from what I've seen, prices range from like 150 if you get a discounted one to like well over 500 quid, which for me doing my first swim run, I don't really want to go out and commit to that. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. So I found really, I was Googling and I was looking at hiring different wetsuits, and I found a company called Try Wetsuit Hire who hire out lots of different types of wetsuits, but they hire specifically swimrun wetsuits. They not only do swimrun wetsuits, they do all of the kit as well. It turns out I've bought some of it now, but they do all of the kit as well, and you can do 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or the whole season. From the look of their website, if at the end of it you then decide to buy one, I think there's a deal to be done in terms of maybe getting your hire fee back but keeping the one that you've hired or something. So I'm going to have a go, and I'm going to ask you to help me to fill out the details now on this website, because I figured this is quite a good idea, quite a good way to do it. If I enjoy it, I can have a go with this wetsuit, and then I can decide if I want to go ahead with it. It asks for some quite specific measurements, so in true Blue Peter style, I've got my measuring tape, and then here's the website. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we will record the screen on here, and you can go through, you can fill all of that in, and then when it gets to the measuring, so
higher duration,
season,
so you want a season,
summer season.
So that'll determine whether or not it's like you can get thinner ones or thicker ones as well, so that'll probably depend on how thick it's going to be. Swimrun equipment, do you want any of that?
No.
It's just a pool boy. Lube.
Go on then. Just one.
Just one. So gender. Men's.
Height about 180. Go for the small.
11.
Go for the smaller one.
177 to
5'10".
Weight in kilos or pounds.
You need to scroll down a bit. What am I? 90 something kilos, I reckon. Maybe go for that one.
Right, midway.
I think. Body shapes.
Right.
What are the choices?
What have we got? We have got a beanstalk.
No.
Short and stocky.
No.
Hercules. Are you all muscle?
No, I'm not.
Are you hourglass?
Abundant on top of no.
That might be more lady, I think.
Round.
Extra weight in the stomach.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Or you
one.
average.
No, round.
Right, chest size.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang
Come
on.
back
What
to
have I
this.
done there?
No, to that one.
Oops.
Right, chest size. So, I'll do this in centimetres. That's around my nipples, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. So, a little bit tighter to your t-shirt on. So,
114 centimetres.
114. Presume it doesn't matter as long as you put the measurement in what it'll be. Yep. Right, waist.
Which is up here, isn't it? Because your hips are down there.
Yeah, for a bloke it's higher, I think. For a woman it's in a different place, but...
Okay, well that...
No breathing in, because you don't want to not breathe in at all. 107.
107.
And hips. That'll be about there, yeah.
112. 111.
11. Right, so preferred swim stroke, so I presume that's a fly.
Preferred swim stroke.
Well, it'll be front crawl, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you hiring? So that'll determine whether or not you want a normal wetsuit. So for an event. How did you hear about us?
Google.
Comments if you want to add anything else.
Okay, right.
Right, okay.
Add that to the cart. So we'll order that.
Yep.
And then hopefully it'll arrive in a few days.
And
I'll come back
yeah.
and we can try it on.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's it for this episode. Next one, hopefully, I'll have the wetsuit here, and it'll be, if everything goes to plan, it'll be slightly easier to put on than Sam's husband's wetsuit that I tried on before. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.